Here we go, guys. That market is open. You know what time it is. Time to check out those big tech players that are reporting tonight. We're going to be having some crazy reports coming out with Tesla and Netflix, obviously. We've been watching those two stocks like a hawk over the past couple of weeks, just waiting for these earnings to finally hit. And here they are. Finally, Tesla's actually trending down, it looks like, at open here into those earnings tonight. I'm not sure they'll trend down all day into these earnings or not, but so far it's actually looking fairly rough for Tesla right now. Never a good sign whenever you see Tesla falling off like this at open. We'll just say that it's never a good thing to see Tesla moving down. It usually drags the market down with it. Now, if you're a put player, fantastic, right? But there is a lot of key numbers with Tesla earnings. Now, a lot of people are saying that Tesla, it looks like the analysts keep revising their numbers lower and lower and lower. So that could be the case, right? I'm kind of thinking like what this Bloomberg article is kind of thinking here. Really? You're not going to let me look at it? Of course. Of course they're not going to let me look at the headline. But it says earnings to reveal profit impact wrought by price cuts. I kind of think that this is what's going to happen to Tesla. The price cuts are going to hurt them, I have a feeling. Now, I'm not sure that they're going to go up or not based off expectations, but it's definitely an interesting thing to, whenever you think about Tesla here, is those price cuts. You have to think like, hey, are the price cuts going to really affect the margins enough? Is it going to affect the revenue enough, or is it going to help? You know, you never know. It does say right here, Morgan Stanley analyst Adam Jones said expectations are quite low on the quarter. Says it is tough to find an investor who doesn't expect negative revisions out of the quarter. Wow. It's pretty big. That's actually pretty cool here. Very interesting. Cybertruck delivery launch. That'll be sick, guys. Whenever the Cybertruck finally starts coming out, that should make Tesla go insane right here. Hopefully, we do get a big Cybertruck delivery day or whatever that event is. I'm expecting Tesla to eventually break the trend. We go out to a daily chart and we eye up that trend again. It's just so many hits off of the trend line right here. There's too many. Let's actually draw the arrows out because it's pretty big. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 touches now right on this trend, guys. 6 touches. Holy crap. Maybe this will finally be the earnings that gets them up and through here. You know, they've been consolidating pretty hard right along the trend recently. I hate it whenever companies report earnings on trends like this, though, because I don't know. I don't like it because if the earnings go well, they could easily blast right through here and just act like the trend line was nothing. You know, that's the thing. If those earnings come out negative, though, whew, I would expect a big drop. I don't know how low they would get on the earnings if they do come out and the market reacts negatively. Not sure how low they could get, but a 220 target would be pretty good, I think. Some type of target around 220. But I don't expect them to crash and burn or anything too crazy like that. Wow, Tessie. Tessie coming back alive. There we go. Now this is what we expected out of Tesla right here, with some nice upwards movement. It's a wedge if you do support from the lows. Let's see. It could be. I wouldn't think that there'd be this big of a wedge pattern, but we'll see if it stays in this range or not. What would make this a really defined wedge? Maybe you're looking at it from like right here. But if you're looking at a really defined wedge, we would definitely need another hit of this lower area around 100 again. Maybe like something like this. If it was going to play out like a wedge, that is. I don't know. If it did play out like this, that would be pretty nuts. But I could see that possibly being the case. That big support at 100 is definitely good to put on the chart. That would be an insane drop, though. That would be over 50% back down. Wow. How big of a drop would that be, actually? Let's see. Yeah, 59%. Okay. Pretty darn huge there. Go out to the 5-minute. Hell yeah, Oscar. Let's get it, guys and gals. Thank you, Rick, Sean, Kevin, and Oscar. Let's go. If you guys are looking at any big stocks, throw them out there. I know we've been talking mainly about Tesla so far, you know, getting onto what everybody loves, but, you know, I'll bring up the watch list here. Let's see what's at the top. ASTR, Boeing's moving. Hell yeah, Boeing. Breaking out big here at Market Open. I love that with Boeing. That's a great pop. Back above 187. Got all the way up to 189.50. Hopefully it keeps up with that momentum. 190 resistance overhead. This is my free day trade from today. That was a pretty hot move. Love you, Boeing. Keep it up. Gold is third on my watch list. What a weird day. Wow, okay. Gold is third. It looks like ZOM is up and running too a little bit. Keep ZOM and oil on the radar. They've been hot the past few days, running up again right now. The oil stocks, guys. Oh my gosh. ZOM, yeah, hell yeah. Oil stocks, baby. Breaking that high of this week. High of the past few weeks, actually. Hopefully the oil stocks can keep it up a little bit. CL, go look at crude oil futures. Crude oil. I don't like how crude popped down, but at least it's coming back up a little bit at open. That does help ZOM. As long as crude keeps uptrending here, it'll be helpful. Always good to be helpful. Go down to MCD. McDonald's on the watch list. Now that's crazy, guys. Look at that big move back up. I know McDonald's took a huge hit recently. Look at that daily chart of McDonald's right now. It's not every day you see a big dip like this on a big stock like McDonald's. Man, McDonald's coming back hard right now on the daily chart. Or intraday, I should say. Good to see that. What about KO? What about the rest of the consumer staples? They've all been getting hit pretty hard. Pepsi, even getting hit here too. But they're coming back a little bit, so that's good to see. Keep that recovery on point for us. Go back to Boeing, though. Of course, they came right back down. Boeing. Boeing, you're an asshole. McRib will bring it back. You're right, Sean. McRib will bring it back. I will single-handedly bring this stock back with the McRib. With how many McRibs I'm going to eat? Oh my gosh, I'm going to eat so many McRibs, guys. I'm not kidding. I'll post a picture in the chat every single day I get one. And I promise you, it'll be like every day. I love them. I don't know what it is about them. I feel like they're made out of like a pig's asshole, but they're still really good. Okay, it doesn't make them any worse. SMCI, nice. Let's see if those semiconductors, how they're doing today. Super microcomputers. Man, what a crazy stock. SMCI has been one of the crazier stocks that I've seen over the past, I'd say, 2 years or so, just as far as just straight up momentum to the upside. You know, and of course, NVIDIA was pretty good, a couple others, but holy shit, SMCI. What a move by them. Now they're asking, do I think it'll have more downside? More downside. Let's look at it very closely here. I think there's definitely a chance for some downside momentum here. I am looking at it a little bit differently. Let's see like an hourly chart. Running up to 350 at the high. Recent highs are around 315 to 310. 292 on the support. I think that there's more downside momentum in the short term, yes. It's hard to say, though, when you look at a daily chart of something like SMCI. I am definitely a downside player on this one eventually, given how high it's ran. There's got to be some type of pullbacks coming in. Hopefully this recent pullback wasn't all we're going to see as far as pullbacks. It did run up and try to fill this gap. So maybe it'll fill the gap and then reject a little bit. I'll say this. I would rather trade AMD to the downside or something, or NVIDIA, rather than SMCI. Just a personal opinion there. I feel like these stocks are just a little bit more bearish, I guess I'd say. This might sound weird, but I think SMCI... Man, I saw a stat with them the other day. They might be like the most bought stock in the S&P 500 this year by institutional investors. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think SMCI is the most bought stock by hedge funds. So, at least over the past year, with new additions. MS, Morgan Stanley dropping hard. I might have my stats a little messed up, but at least it's something close to that on SMCI. $75 though on Morgan Stanley. No shit, they fell. Wow. Really fell off. At least they didn't fall off to new lows of this year or the past couple years, but thank God. Wow, MS. SPY starting to break lower. Someone asked for support and resistance on ZOM. I got you on that, Carlo. So resistance, overhead's hard to find because we haven't been up this high in a while. But big resistance coming up on ZOM. Right around 114.50. Yeah, 114.50 resistance as support. We have to use previous resistance or previous support as resistance now. So 111.50 to 112 will be our new support that we're watching here. You could also say 112.70 is some support, but I would just say 112. Use that overhead resistance though. 114.50, pretty big. Wow, NVIDIA crossing down below 425, guys. NVIDIA. Oh my gosh. Wow. Tesla, NVIDIA down to the key 425 support. That is a key level. If we end up breaking here in a big way, NVIDIA might really fall off, guys. We've been waiting for NVIDIA to move down for a long time now. I know it's been falling off like the past 2 days, but man, if we break this big support here, this could be huge here at 425. I mean, gosh, we're just seeing so much price action right here. So choppy. We got that head and shoulders going on, a perfect head and shoulders pattern on NVIDIA. Just watch the support. It's going to be tough. It's not going to probably break it right now. GLD's moving. Hell yeah, it is. GLD running up huge. 181.96. Wow, gold. Wow. Look at that daily. Gold is only a couple big moves from all-time highs. Oh my gosh. 1 or 2 good weeks away from all-time highs. $182, big resistance here on gold, though. I don't know. 180 I thought was going to be tough, but the market said, fuck 180. See ya. Gosh. Right through 180 like it was nothing. Like it was nothing. My bad, Carlo. Did you miss Zom? Carlo, my bad. I was looking at the 114.50 resistance on Zom. I'm going to use 112 as support here. Pretty much the low of day today is support, but there's huge resistance overhead. I mean, there's small resistance at 113.50. I would really hope today that we could at least get up to like 114.50. That would be a great move to get up there. Even 113.50 wouldn't be terrible, but... Come on now, Zom. Get some good movement for us. Let's go back to NVIDIA, the fun stock. It's like just sitting at 425. It's like testing. It's like, come trade me. Come get puts. Is what they're saying. I'm just kidding, guys. Don't do that. Not unless you see a clear break of this. If this breaks clearly, though, woo, it's going to be fun. This will be a great stock if they really do break. I still want to see that McRib come back, though. I still feel like that's just too good to be true, right? I feel like they're going to fake us out and they're going to say, nope, it's over. Wow, Boeing came all the way back and is almost in the red now. Well, not quite red, but... if you count it from market open, it's red. Hey, let's go, Evernight. Thanks for subscribing. If you guys are new here, make sure you smash that subscribe button. Also, hit that like, guys. 12 total likes. Let's go. Let's get that up to like 20 or 30. 30 would be the big goal if we get the 30 likes somehow. That would be perfect. All right, we're going to do a poll on Tesla earnings. Tesla earnings tonight. Good, I gotta redo my answers here. We'll do good earnings. Bad reaction. Okay. Good earnings. Good reaction. There's too many reactions on these earnings, guys. Who knew there had to be so many poll choices for earnings, right? Freaking earnings going nuts. Man, my throat's hurting today. That sucks. That sucks. Do I think GLD has more upside? Let's see. I don't know. Gold usually doesn't move much more than this on big days. I don't know. It doesn't usually move too much more than a big jump like this. So I wouldn't expect too much more out of it today, honestly. I would not. There's been a couple days recently where gold's had some great moves. I mean, I think in the short term, gold will get up to like 184 to 185. But I don't think that that'll necessarily be today. Just not today. How's TLT? Okay. Whoa, TLT. Oh my God. How's TNX? Oh, so close. The 10-year is so close. And those yields just keep getting higher and higher and higher. I always thought it had something to do with pork prices and when they break at the McRib. Yeah, you know, that is a pretty big thing with pork, Sean. You know, I know that McDonald's has problems actually sourcing so much pork. They have a lot of problems sourcing it because of how many McRibs they have to make. They actually say that it throws the whole pork industry off. So I'm not sure, Sean, totally on what you said, but I do know that it plays a big role in the pork market. I've watched a lot of videos on how McDonald's makes the McRibs, how they're formed, where the cows come from, or I mean, where the pigs come from. Definitely changes that type of market a little bit. Nvidia broke? No way. Damn it, my alert hit earlier. Okay, thank God. There's going to be a lot of consolidation around this. Just keep that in mind. If we start to get some good moves back under 425, I think it'll be go time. Kevin, if you really think that they use pink sauce, man, you don't know how... You obviously don't really read into it, do you? It's actually real meat. It's real meat. It ain't fake. I could pull up the video and watch it, but I don't want to lose everybody who's here for stocks. But go look up how they make the McRibs. You'll get a kick out of it. I'll say this though, they do blend up huge pieces of pork into like a sauce. But that's a big thing of pork that gets blended up. It's not like it's fake meat. Yeah, it's pretty good though, Sean. Like, the way that they make it's actually pretty decent. Like, because I thought it was always really gross and fake. And somebody was like, no, it's not. And I'm like, yeah, it is. It's fake meat. And they're like, no. And I was like, yeah. And then they showed me the video of like the factory where they make it. And I was like, I'll be damned. I was like, you know what? I'm going to eat all of these now. Because I'm a really picky eater when it comes to shit like that. Really picky. Haha. Trust me, McDonald's doesn't need you, Kevin. They've done great the past 3 years. I bet you a lot of people are pissed they didn't just invest in McDonald's the past 3 years. They said they'd be up like 30%. Pretty safe. Probably more like up 50% after all the dividends, but great movement out of them today. SPY moving down. Starting to break under 434. Some dude from Nebraska came up with how they make it. Wow, really? I'm a pretty big McDonald's fan. You know, I like them. They're pretty good. I don't usually eat it too often. But when I do, I normally get like a quarter pounder or a McRib or something. Something that I deem to be fair, like a little bit better than the normal shit there, right? I normally deem it to be just a little bit better than the normal stuff. Don't forget to vote up in the poll though, guys, for Tesla. Come on, 9 total votes. Let's get those numbers up. There's a lot. There's 4 different ways you could vote in this one. There's got to be an answer for everybody. Good earnings, bad reaction, good earnings, good reaction. Same thing goes for the bad side. I got no idea. I'm new, Evernight said. Appreciate you, Evernight. How new are you? It's always good to have a fresh face in here who's new to the market, right? Ask up any questions if you're new and you're looking to learn anything, because, you know, it helps a lot of people out there whenever, you know, a lot of people don't want to ask questions. If you ask a couple, I'm sure it'll help out 10 other viewers on here, probably. Is there a MEH earnings? I don't even know with MEH. Oh, I see what you're saying. For a second, I thought you meant like a stock. MEH earnings. I was going to be like, meh, what the... That's pretty funny, though. I would have put that if there was more vote spots. Oh, nice. You're Zombie on Discord. Okay. Nice. Okay. I remember you. What's up, Max Set? That's badass. Max Set, I've always been curious. Is your name that because of working out? I sure hope so. I sure hope it is. Oh no. Riding these oil stocks. Yeah, you know, Zom, Oxy. They've been really hot. They've been consolidating for a little while now, but I overall think they look fantastic. Look pretty damn good. Give me 1 sec, guys. Gotta grab a drink. I'm gonna cough up a lung. Oh, gosh. Don't know why my throat is hurting bad today, though. Nice. It's his old COD clan name. Oh, you know what? I might have asked you that now that I did. NEM. Come on. This is the play from last night. What's up, Alejandro? Looking at SLV. You know, I actually like SLV, but today I just have a feeling it might consolidate. You know, it's been running up a lot lately. There's got to be some time where the stock falls a little bit or just doesn't get a bunch of movement or something close to that. So I'll definitely be watching SLV to just consolidate today. I don't think it'll be a great day trading opportunity. Gold was great at open. Again, though, another one that I think is getting a little bit too high at the moment. Get a screenshot of this for somebody real fast. Sorry, guys. Just helping someone out real quick. All right. Didn't get too greedy on gold puts. 1.5K at 179. 27 October calls, and they took off. Nice, Max Set. What kind of game is that your name on, Max Set? Oh, all your gamer tags. I see. I don't ever play like PlayStation or Xbox anymore. I do play Escape from Tarkov sometimes, though. I do enjoy myself some Escape from Tarkov and some RuneScape. Old school RuneScape. The only reason I like RuneScape is because while I trade, I can just sit here and fish for fish on there. That's all I do. Fish for fish and then sell it all. But don't really play too much console games anymore. I do always buy MLB The Show when it comes out, though. One of my favorites. All right, how are the banks? Citigroup, JP Morgan. Dropping under 146. Haha, yeah, RuneScape. It's so enjoying to play while you're trading because, man, the way they have these clients now is so cool. It's so much different. They remade old school RuneScape now, so they made it the same RuneScape from 2007, essentially. I'm sure you knew that, but they've had actually this version out for almost 10 years now, but Boeing starting to come back higher, guys. Getting a secondary leg on the day. Here we go, Boeing. Nice. I love how they held right here. Boeing's been bouncing off major support recently, and when I zoom out, look at the double bottom. The double bottom looks amazing right here on Boeing. Evernight said, what time frame do you usually look at stocks? I usually look at all time frames, Evernight. And let me kind of explain that a little bit better as of why I look at all of them, okay? I'll go to a Tesla chart because it's actually a really good example right now. So I usually like to start on the daily chart, Evernight. I'll usually start on a daily and I'll look at the stock's movement and I'll try to identify some patterns or a trend or a big resistance or something that the stock is doing, right? Right now with Tesla, it's been following this upper trend a lot lately. So you can see how it hits this trend line and starts to reject pretty much every single time lately. So I'm sitting here watching this and I'm waiting for the rejections. I'm watching Tesla at right around $250 here. And I see on the daily chart that there's been all these rejections lately right here. So what I would do, I wouldn't do it now, but, you know, we were watching this hit here recently and a few different ones. You know, you would look at the daily, you would say, wow, you know, that's a big level. Then you would go intraday and we'll say, okay, well, 270 seems to be a pretty big resistance on the daily. And then we go to an hourly and we zoom out. Then we can kind of see that 270 area be a little bit more defined. You know, we can see all the wicks, all the pre-market moves, after hour moves. But you can tell that that 270 area is pretty huge. And then we're right on that trend. You can maybe use the daily to identify a pattern, and then you can do intraday trades off of that daily pattern. That's what I really love to do, because if you can figure out that the overall market is moving down, like let's just say right now, like SPY's choppy as hell, right? It just keeps staying right between this big range. I'm going to look at this and say, okay, well, every time it gets up to like 437, 438, I'm shorting it then. Unless there's like some major momentum going on or something. And it might be hard to short it right there, but that's what you would just have to do. But I really like looking at all time frames because they're all useful. You know, 5-minute, 15-minute, hourly, daily. They're all very, very useful. Now, hourlies and under, like 5-minute, 15-minute, I think those are great for scalpers. You know, like if you're scalping, you gotta be able to read like the 5-minute charts better, the 1-minute charts, the 15-minute charts. You gotta know what you're looking at. You gotta get used to seeing those setups and getting into that price action. But I just cannot stress enough though how important the daily charts still are. Even for day traders, the daily charts are so important. So important. Because, like, whenever you identify that SPY's falling or that SPY's rising or etc. on the daily, you can just have a bullish bias. And if you have that bullish bias and the market keeps going up, your chances of losing are going to be pretty low if you're getting that direction overall correctly. Max Set said, wish I would have gotten in those NVIDIA 425 puts. Hit both your supports. Yeah, 425 is huge right here on NVIDIA. I'm waiting for it to get another bigger breakdown right now. I really hope it could keep going. I think there'll be another opportunity to trade this one down, Max Set. Maybe later today. But you can see this consolidation come in hot right here. We need to get a big breakdown under there. Yeah, for sure, Evernight. And, you know, I kind of just went on like a small, like, not rant, but, you know, I just went on like a small tirade about the time frames. But that's a great question. And I don't mean to say that in any way, like, anything's wrong or etc. Just, it's important to learn most of them. Now, once you get out to like weeklies and stuff, it's not really worth it, but I usually stick to like the 5 minute and the 1 minute usually. But I always check everything. No FOMO for Max Set, yeah. No FOMO, baby. I love that. No FOMO. We should get a shirt that says hashtag no FOMO. Or cancel FOMO or something. That would actually be a pretty good shirt, I think. That would be a pretty good one. It's pretty sick. Alright, US Steel. Falling off, not good today. How's Square and PayPal? I was hoping they could continue, but it looks like they're not going to for us. Whoa. UUUU's leading the way. Whoa, okay. I like to see that. Let's go look at the bigger tech stocks that are leading the watch list today. There's not a lot on there. Shopify. All right. They're actually looking okay. Consolidating pretty hard, but they look pretty good. Adobe again. I know last week Adobe had one hell of a move. Man, even Kraft Heinz is coming back today. I know Cornish is out there just ready for ketchup. He's just ready. You guys got to see the picture that I bought. You guys are going to laugh at this one. I literally bought this for my daughter, guys. You guys are going to laugh at me. I bought this. Give me some hashtag ketchups in the chat. Let's go. Hashtag KHC. Literally got this for my daughter. People are gonna laugh their asses off when I post the picture of that. Oh, that's gonna be great. Sean, I love it. Drippy, yeah, hell yeah. I didn't think about that. That is drippy, isn't it? 28 resistance on Bank of America. Boy, the watch list looks sad today. I forgot I could just press spacebar and it's going to take me through all my stocks. Meta, IPI, Potash. Oh my God. That's from the Ukraine. When Ukraine was bad, I remember. Go spacebar again. What do we got here? Nvidia. Guys, Nvidia's about to break the low of day. Oh my gosh. Guys, Nvidia down under the low could be huge here today. Eye it up closely. Watch 423. This is huge on Nvidia. If it breaks, woo, we might see a pretty big sell-off. I would hope that we'd at least get down to 410 if we have a sell-off, but I would hope for a big move like that, at least 415. I mean, come on, we got to at least get there. If it's just like a 2-point drop or something on this break, that would suck. KHC, let's go. I love that, guys. Hashtag catch up. Wow, Lisa made some money on Nvidia. Good shit, Lisa. Great. That's fantastic. You get a nice round of applause. Hell yeah. Great move.
All right, all right, all right.
Whoa, even he's happy with it. Come on, Nvidia, don't you dare. Hold this. Break under for us. Give us a nice intraday play. Give us another leg down. I got 6 free Webull stocks. I'm not sure what to get. What do you mean you got them for free? Like, when you say free Webull stocks, like, did they give them to you yet? Like, with the ticker or anything like that, or? Usually they give you some bullcrap. One time I remember Robinhood gave me a share of Ford, and Ford was at like $3 or something at the time. I was like, are you kidding me? This is stupid. I was like, I don't even want these shares. I hope you got some good free ones, though. Every once in a while, I hear they'll give you like a free share of like Apple or something. That's usually pretty fun. Wow, Apple's really running up, guys. Holy shit. Apple and Nvidia are like polar opposites today. Bank of America call for December 15th, 28 strike. Okay, you just get 6 free for any deposit. Oh, my bad. Did you get 6 free yet? They'll actually give you 6 random ones every night. It's kind of funny. You'll probably end up getting like 6 random penny stocks or something. That's usually what happens with it. Watching this resistance on Bank of America short term. Ah. Overall, I think Bank of America looks pretty good. Man, guys, I'm glad you couldn't hear that. Wow. I just had one of those things like where you sneeze like 8 times in a row, you know? Hate when that happens. Whew. Getting warm now after my sneezes. SPY coming back up, 435, okay. Starting to get back to the high of day, not terrible. Boeing starting to run back up to high of day as well. Not looking too bad, getting up to 189.50. Just random pulled Starbucks. What? That's actually not bad. What? You got Snap, 2 Cokes, 2 Spotify, and Starbucks. They gave you a Starbucks? Man, that's a great one to get. KO is a great one to get too. What the fuck? I never got any good stocks like that. That's not fair. I'm just kidding, but that's pretty cool. I'm glad you got some good ones. That's actually pretty good. A lot better than the ones I got. When I did it, all I got was like Ford and some piece of crap stock. I didn't even know what it was. The funny thing was, though, they gave me some penny stock that actually went up like 200%. The only problem was that it went from like 50 cents up to $1.50, though, is the only problem. Hey, what's up, Lisa? I saw you subscribe. Thank you. Appreciate that. Of course, if anybody's new here, hit that subscribe. Great movement, though, by KO. We got to go back to NVIDIA, though. Ah, it's not going to get under. It almost broke low of day. It was so close. What a rundown today. Not surprised to see it chopping back with all the choppiness lately. Wow, what a run back up, though. They are really roaring now. I know Apple's been doing great. I'm surprised NVIDIA hasn't started to follow along sooner. Uh-oh. Apple might be coming to an end soon. Apple approaching key trend. This is actually pretty big with Apple. I'm hoping they could get up pretty high, but I don't think they'll get too much higher today based off the trend, unless they break it. If the trend breaks and then they just start running, that would be fantastic. I would take that move any day of the week. But we just got to watch it closely because it's getting very close to that point. Very, very close. MSFT. Go over to Microsoft. Wow, they have a pretty big intraday pattern going on. Are they in like a little wedge? Kind of looks like it. Might need one more confirmation off this lower line here, but looks pretty good for that. Yeah, I do. I go live every day, Lisa. At least every day that the market's open, I go live. Unless something is majorly wrong, like I am very, very sick or something. But normally, even if I'm sick, I can kind of get through most of the time, so. Oh, it's small percentages of the shares. Oh, Evernight. I thought you meant they gave you a full share of Coke. You don't know how happy that made me for a minute. If they really would have given you a full share of Coke, that would have been sick. Tesla to the moon, Just Watch said. What's up, Just Watch? Been a while. To the moon with Tesla. So I know a lot of you guys are out here looking for Tesla earnings. These earnings are going to be pretty whack, I have a feeling. And the main problem that I'm seeing that a lot of, like that Hunter pointed out in Discord, and I keep seeing in all of these articles, is kind of right here. This is like the exact statement that I saw. Adam Jonas, a Morgan Stanley analyst, wrote that expectations seem quite low on the quarter. It is tough to find investors who don't expect negative revisions out of the quarter. He also added that focus will be less on Q3 and more on 2024 volumes and Cybertruck execution. Meanwhile, Dan Ives wrote they'll be laser focused on the margin performance and overall outlook for Q4. So Cybertruck production will be pretty huge here. Cybertruck will start rolling out to customers around November or December. That'll be huge if we could see that happen. Huh. Cybertrucks and other growth initiatives are on the horizon, but we still wouldn't be surprised if Tesla trades sideways at best in the coming months. That truck is gonna really make some waves. All right, go back to Tessie here, intraday chart. Just figured I'd go over some of the earnings, what people were talking about a little bit with them. Looks like they're breaking new lows of day. New low of day on Tesla, that sucks. Nvidia's starting to come back a little bit, but wow, Tessie is starting to break down. I wonder if investors are getting scared. Are investors getting scared of Tesla's earnings, guys? Are we going to keep rejecting off the trend line? Find out tonight at 4:30 p.m. I'm just kidding. Really, though, it will be tonight, I think, at like 4:30, though. It'll be like when they report. That was good, Tom. I like it. Good shit. Tesla price cuts will eat into margins. Exactly. We know that. I think that that's been established. The thing is that people are actually expecting it to eat into margins. That's the problem. We have to see how much it eats in. The problem is that analysts keep lowering expectation is why. I gotta look up the Tesla truck for a minute. Tesla price cuts will eat into margins all day. I wonder how Boeing margins are doing with those 737 MAX jets. Jeez. I don't know how many problems they have to have with that. Waiting for a break above 190 here. They did slightly miss sales estimate numbers last time. They put the blame on the Gigafactory down for maintenance. If we had car loan interest rates below at least 6%, then they would sell enough. That's another problem right now, Mike. Definitely a big problem. First quarter is going to be insane for Tesla because you can apply the $7,500 credit to the car and the truck and all that. Yeah, you know, Christian, that's huge, I think. Hunter. Hunter said he'll do a triple backflip, jackknife into a pool of molasses if I buy one. If I buy a Tesla truck. Oh, how do you guys like the truck? Does it look that bad? Like, do you guys really think that this looks bad? I mean, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and say that it looks fantastic. But I'll say this, it's pretty cool, okay? It's semi-cool, right? Like, I don't know, I actually like it. And I'm not just saying I like it to say it. Trust me, I'm truthful. I would say I hated it if I really hated it. But I don't know. I think it looks pretty sick. Maybe I played too much Halo back in the day. How are the banks? I saw Bank of America is doing pretty good. MS got destroyed on earnings, though. I like it, too. Elise said it's fugly. I feel you there. I could see it. Mike goes, it looks... it looks... looks terrible. I don't know. Whatever Mike was thinking. It's pretty funny though. It's not that. I don't know. It's pretty. I gotta see it in person. You know, maybe that'll be kind of one of the. Maybe it'll look better or worse in person too. Just whenever those come out, just be ready, guys. That is going to take... I really believe that truck is going to change the landscape for trucks. I think it will seriously take the landscape away for trucks. I think it'll change the way Ford makes their trucks. I think it'll change the way GM makes trucks. I think it'll change everything. And I think way more people are going to buy this than they're going to buy the electric Ford truck. Now, I would buy a V8 Ford truck all day, but I'll never touch foot on an electric truck from Ford or GM. Not yet. About which part, Carlo? My bad. Spy broke that 433.50 support. And Oscar said the truck's ugly. Oscar, you're making me feel sad. Spy new low of day. You know, the truck is so 50-50. You either like it or you hate it. Like it or you hate it. I feel like it's very in between. Whereas you give somebody like a Ferrari or like a Lambo or something, right? Everyone's like, I love it. As long as it has utility to folks who use, then probably. Oh, Carlo said, why you say so revolutionary with the look? Because, Carlo, it's such a unique look. And trucks have looked so much the same for so long that I think it'll start to make people want to come out with stuff like this, maybe. You know? Or a truck like this. You know? Nothing... I don't think that it's going to make, like... the looks get totally different. But, like... let's be honest, like trucks, they really have, for the most part, look the exact same for like 100 years. So it's like, there's gotta be some type of change coming into something, right? And I don't think it's that everything will look like the Tesla truck, but I think it'll start to make these companies say, hey, you know, maybe people do like a little bit of differentiality. You know, maybe the younger generation will like a little bit of a better looking truck or something, you know? Like we go look at a 2023 F-150, right? I mean, it just looks so standard. I mean, this looks just like the same Ford truck with a different headlights and different rear lights as all the other ones over the past like 20 years. You know, it's just... Now, I get it. They're nice. They're good trucks. They work. The design works. I just think that they'll start to innovate a little bit. Whenever they see the sales, I really think that Tesla will blow people out of the water with sales for those trucks. As long as the price is good and as long as interest rates aren't at 50%. But the interest rates will play a big role. Like, it could really dampen... If the auto market stays the way it does right now, that could really dampen Tesla's launch of this. Hopefully the easing comes in. Or hopefully they come up with some bullshit excuse as to why they can't put it out until the rates come down. Elon should have done that better, and he should have released them when the rates were at 1%. Look at Tesla now, though. It's actually getting towards lows of the week. Wow, great trade by Bombay Doors. Bombay doors. Made a nice 700 bucks, up 125% on some SPY puts today. Congrats to you. Go hop in the chat, guys, and give him a nice round of applause. Go give him a congrats in the discussion channel. He's been doing pretty good the past few days, or I would say the past couple weeks. He had one bad trade, but that I saw anyways. Other than that bad one, it's been looking fairly good. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff for Bombay. They'll only hear you, though, in the discussion channel, though. It's the only way they'll know. Max Set gave him a nice arm. I like it. I agree with you if they mount a minigun in the back. That's pretty good. That would be a pretty good... I wonder how it would be on a military application, actually. Probably terrible. That would actually... I just thought about it, and I'm like, you know, that would be terrible, because, like, they'd run out of batteries in the middle of the desert. I just... Whoa, Boeing made new high a day. No way. Oh. That would be pretty sick if we could get a truck like this. That'd be sick. But Boeing, new high of day, guys. New high of day on the Boeing, looking pretty big. Oh. I actually love that car too. Nvidia back to over 425 SMH. I just like the Boeing breakout. This one's bad. Should I try to trade still if I only got $2? I mean, no. I mean, there's really no realistic way to, to bring $2 up from the depths of hell and bring it up into reality. But what you could do is you could leave your $2 in there, and you could leave that in there, and you could kind of, well, I'm thinking you could just leave that in there and then just paper trade, but I don't want to be too negative on you for only having $2 in there, which, sometimes that's how it is, but I really would say build up that account, get it going a little bit better, and I think that once you get to like, $2,000 or so, then you can start to trade a little bit better and start to get into some better options and stocks and, start picking up shares for the longer term. I really recommend taking a certain amount of money, whether it's $500 a month or anything, and you kind of, you could use that and you could start buying shares as time goes by. Like, for example, every month you could pick out stocks you want to buy with your $500, and you could, start averaging into these companies for the long term, and then you'll be set up perfectly for whenever these recoveries happen. You'll be set up for a good move, a good run back to the upside. But it's one of those things where just with that low of an amount, it's not realistic to really get back. I mean, unless you're just paper trading for fun, just to practice, then that's fine. But yeah, whatever you can afford, take out each check. Yeah, exactly. That's actually what I do, It's like every time I get any money, I throw it into the account, start buying more stocks, buying more shares, then I'll sell covered calls, make some money that way on the side. It's badass, guys. It is a badass way to trade. One of the best ways you can do it, in my opinion. One of the safer ways to do it, too. As long as you're okay with holding for the long term. See, that's the problem. A lot of people, they want to turn like a $2,000 account into a $20,000 account right now. And sure, that can happen. But I would think the chances of you going to zero are like 95% before you get to 10,000, It sucks. But I like what Max Set's saying. Set a low recurring amount. Max Set started with $5 a check. That's fine until you're comfortable.
Even the expectation of noise is sufficient to build up considerable tension.
Huh. Tesla really tanking down 247.50. Wow. Tesla's going to have a bad earnings, guys. At least people are expecting it. Holy shit. Look at this trend line, too. Don't forget about the trend line, guys. The trend line is huge here. It's huge. That trend line is major. Watching 240. Wow, look at that triple bottom right now. Oh my gosh. Wow, it's so close to support. That's pretty rough with Tesla here. I hate to say it, but that is a rough move. People must be expecting a downtrend to come or something. Nice, max set. You know, hey, I commend you for doing that. That's awesome. It's hard for a lot of people to do that, so I'm glad that you're able to buckle down and get yourself going. All right, guys, well, we're going to end the stream here. I appreciate you guys joining up today. We had some pretty good conversation. Spies falling off the face of the earth right now. Watch it under low of day from yesterday. It's looking pretty good. Wow. NVIDIA trying to break 425 area. Still consolidating hard. I'll be in the Discord, guys, if anyone wants to join up in there, have some fun. We're in there all day long. Join up. There's a lot of trades going through there, people talking about setups, etc. I know most of you guys are already in there, but if you're not, check out the link. Thank you guys so much for joining up today. We're going to have some fun with Tesla earnings tonight. Make sure you, if you like Tesla, make sure you say your prayers before the market closes, because, whew, it's going to be a crazy report to see exactly what people are, or to see exactly what their numbers are looking like. You know, it's going to be a big one. So have a great day, guys. Talk to you later. Everybody walk away profitable, even the lurkers out there. Appreciate all of you. P-Cube, Sean, Evernight, Max Set, Oscar, Carlo, Mike, Elise, Just Watch, Kevin from SpongeBob. That's pretty funny. Warren J. Evernight, appreciate you guys. Lisa, have a great rest of the day. Walk away with those profits. Seriously, I want to see some profits today. Let's see some good profits in the profits channel. Max Set's already posting some up. Let's go.